Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. You know, this normally I talk about videos and ranting about everything that do some hot takes or whatnot. I'm still rising up on doing hot takes. But today is a very special video I'm gonna talk about. And I said this on Twitter, well, X, I said this on Facebook in a group, but I will say it. This episode, this special video is dedicated to one person who I truly admire, one of the characters I admire the most, Toga. This episode is dedicated to her because I'm gonna miss Toga. I'm gonna miss Toga, guys. You see, Toga is one of the best characters we have ever seen. I have her in the top 10 most favorite characters in My Hero. I got her at number 5. And if you ask me who's the best girl in My Hero, if you ask me where I put Toga at, I put Toga at 2. You see, I did not want to watch this episode, but I had to. So I went on X the next day and I went in about Toga. You see, rest in peace, Toga. That episode with Toga dying hit me. This episode hit me. Because I like Toga. There's not one bad thing that I don't find anything bad about Toga. Yes, she fought Ochako, and I know these Ochako fan bases are going crazy. Like, why are you defending this child? Why are you defending Ochako like that? I mean, Toga did this and all that. Why are you all that stuff? I get it. And I'm not knocking off the My Hero fan base, even though it's a top 5 most toxic, annoying fan bases, that to the Bakugo fan base, but that's a different topic in another way. This is all about Toga. Toga. My Hero fans, I know you guys are toxic. Y'all fan base is toxic. Probably in the top 2 up there with the Demon Slayers and the JJKs. But My Hero fan base, understand where I'm coming from with this. Understand. You see, when I first saw Toga, I'm like, how the hell she became a villain? How in the world she became a villain? So when you look at My Hero, it's not just about Deku trying to become the best hero he can be, even though the ending did suck, by the way. This is about, like, how to put this respectfully, it's like, we're gonna see other characters' growth. Like in all shonen, we're going to see other characters' growth, and we're going to see what makes them into an antagonist, what makes them into a bad guy, what makes them into who they are as villains. So when Toga made her debut in facing Ochako, which was a good girl-on-girl fight, I mean, it's rare to see 2 female characters going at it, like the Ino, Sakura of the world, Ryoko and her sister from Kill la Kill. We hardly see that. Well, Akame got kill fights, but that's, again, rare. It's rare on the separate occasions. Anyway, first time I saw Toga fight, I'm like, oh my god, what a quirk. She takes blood and she transforms into the character depending on the amount of blood, and her fight was good. Now, Toga, when she fought Deku for the first time, she fell in love with him. Like, and again, Toga don't know what love is. Love works in mysterious ways. Love works as a good thing or a bad thing, you know. Love works in mysterious ways. It's like the word love has like 1,000 definitions. And the way how you use love, that's the center point of it. Okay, we see Toga in the League of Villains. And the League of Villains, to me, I will put them as the 9th best faction in anime history. But Toga has gone through a lot. And not with the Liberation Army she had against someone. It was her backstory explains to me why we should forgive Toga. You have to understand this. Toga was a child. When Toga was a child, and she drank the blood off of a bird, the father slapped him. Think about it, guys. Think about how sad that is. Think about how sad. Can you imagine if you had a daughter like Toga and she drinks the blood of a bird? You're gonna hit your kid? You're gonna hit your kid because she drinks of a bird? No. No. And she's all crying and all that stuff. The parents Toga's parents freaking suck. Because they want to change Toga. They want her to smile on a regular basis. They want her to smile. Be normal. Key word, normal. And I get it. Toga's not built like that. But at least the parents, they should try. Try. And then they call her a demon child. They call her useless. No, not demon. My bad. Not even useless. They call her a demon. They were the mother that said, you should have never been born. Why you even exist out there? I should have raised her. Like, all that. They abandoned Toga. They abandoned Toga. That's why Toga don't know what love is. And everybody is trying to change Toga, this and that. You can't change her. You really can't. That's why I'm asking you, if you had a daughter and she had a Toga and she had a quirk that drinks the blood, you're gonna disrespect her like that? You're gonna disown your own kid? That's stupid. I wouldn't do that. If I had a daughter like Toga who drinks the blood, who has a quirk that is somewhat, it has blood quirk, all that, and transform the people, I could have been like, I could train you. We'll take you to UA, you'll meet friends. I'll be your guidance counselor if you need help. I'll be there for support. But not abandoning Toga and calling your own freaking child a demon. But again, a friend of mine don't even think Toga should be forgiven. Guys, do you forgive Toga? Because I certainly do. I do. And in that match with Ochako versus Deku, with Ochako versus Toga the second time around, in that Dark Deku arc, when Ochako made that great moment, by the way, about Ochako, want everybody to live free, everybody be. When I saw Toga, she refused to walk away. She didn't want to. She didn't want to go to UA. Now I get it. She didn't want to go because she realized if I go to UA, I ain't gonna make friends. If I go to UA, people gonna treat me differently. If I go to UA, I'm gonna get jumped. I won't even talk. That's what Toga was saying in her mind, and I get it. She has a long development growth coming on because her relationship with Twice is like a father-daughter relationship. So I can't blame her for that. I really can't. Okay, now another thing I want to say, that the fight with Ochako the third time around, when they got with all that army full of Twice and all that, and Toga smiling and Ochako, it's sad to see Toga go. It really sad. She gave up her own blood for Ochako. That moment when they say you're the cutest of them all is like the friendship, the bond that those two have are connected. Excuse me. It's so hard to lose a character like Toga. Toga is the same age as Ochako. I wish to see Toga when she's in UA. Can you imagine Toga entering school, entering UA, being friends with, being with her best friends, Suyu and Ochako, and making more friends along the way? Can you imagine that? No, because they kill her off. And I hate to say this. This is why I'm getting a little pissed off at this. This is why I get mad at this moment. Killing Toga was the stupidest decision ever in the My Hero franchise. You kill off one of the best characters who we're possibly going to see a development in years to come. Well, no, she had development, but I'm talking about future-wise, we could have seen more of Toga in the near future. You kill her off. You killed her off. That's what pissed me off about this. Look, this is why. Look, I'm not going to throw shades at this, but I got to say it. I need to say it. The creator of My Hero Academia made the wrong decision. It is the stupidest decision. The best decision was Bakugo dying, which I love. But then all you fan base want to go crazy. It's like, I want Bakugo back. I want Bakugo back. Okay, Bakugo's alive. Which was the stupidest decision ever to have him alive after he died. Now that Toga died, it's like, we don't want Toga back. We don't want Toga back. She's dead. Good for her. Good for her. Toga's dead. I'd rather have him alive than Toga. You see what I'm saying? Having Toga dying seeing Toga's death is the stupidest decision. The stupidest decision in the My Hero franchise is to let her die. I'm going to miss Toga. I really am. You see, There are some people who hate Toga because Toga is a villain. People hate Toga because she's beating up Ochako, which everybody loves Ochako, by the way. And I'm not throwing shades of Ochako. I thought Ochako is a good character. But Toga is different. Toga is different. She could change. Toga could change. And she changed. She self-sacrificed herself. She did a blood transfusion for Ochako's sake. She saved a life. But you guys don't care. Because you're glad Toga's dead, because she's the villain. And that's the key word right there. Villain. Don't you find forgiveness in villains in anime? Don't you find that forgiveness? Look at Naruto. Orochimaru's been forgiven. You still hated Orochimaru? What about Nagato? Did you hate Nagato? You know, there are a plethora of villains you gotta, like Itachi. Yeah, Itachi was a villain, but did you forgive Itachi? But my point is, My Hero Academia, as great, well, not great, as mid-tier as it is, there are layers you have to forgive. You gotta forgive Toga. You gotta do. And you gotta forgive Shigaraki. As I was saying here in this video, all I gotta say is this one last thing. Rest in peace, Toga. Rest in peace. You're a good character. Toga deserved justice. Toga did nothing wrong. They should have been more into Toga, like in terms of like the future for her becoming a better, like she could have been a hero. She could have taken you away. We see great things for Toga in the future, but then now she died. Her blood is with Ochako, so they share one blood. They share a blood together. It's sad. Rest in peace, Toga. You will be missed. And I can't wait to go to Comic-Con to see her, because the dub voice actor for Toga, I gotta talk about her. Maybe she saw it. But my point is, Toga, you are one of the best characters I've ever seen. And you are the best friend with Ochako than anything. It's sad to see you go. I see great things in the future, and if you had it, they let you, but again, killing Toga off was a stupid decision. Toga, you're a great character. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. So thank you for watching my video of a special My Hero video to Toga, where she'll be missed, and I'm pretty sure everyone has it. So thank you for watching.